Yeah, this sauce shit rolling all over into today, man. Damn. This is what the white girl posted. This is what she claiming Sauce Walka did to her. That's a nice chain. Oh shit, Sauce Walka might go to jail. Shit. And you're doing this to a white girl. Wait, I think she Armenian. No, who's Armenian? No, Adam 22 wife is Armenian. God damn.
Who that is? If I didn't rap, I still kinda dumb. If I didn't rap, only fans for the loan. If I didn't drop strip club or show. If I didn't rap, nigga, still be in.
Technically, that wasn't him. Who, Sauce? Yes. No, he did say that. Now, and I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to get into the interview, because she said in the interview, in her Adam 22 interview, that the worst that Sauce Walka ever did was like choke her. He shake her and he choke her. No, he slapped the bitch. He open hand slapped the bitch. Yeah. Oh, this shit won't play no more. What happened? Oh, maybe it is playing and it's a picture. Okay. I messed it up. Damn it.
Who that is? Who that is? If I didn't rap, I still kinda dumb. If I didn't rap, only fans for the loan. If I didn't drop strip club or show. If I didn't rap, nigga, still be in.
Okay, it's a picture. Thank you, ma'am. Some things just never change. The day started like that and ended. That's one day. That's a different day. This might be from the open hand slap. But see, these is multiple bruises on different days in different places. You see what I'm saying? So even with the jumping, that's the choking right there. That's the choking right there. That's probably from the day she got jumped. But that's the same day that she got in the truck and gave that nigga money. Cause that's the outfit she had on. But yeah, them is yeah. Shit. Somebody say, see, he should have left her alone. Now he about to be in jail. Say, this what the feds been waiting on. Internet ain't shit. Say, oh, she going to be the one that get the cuffs put on him. Well, he did say he like working with them better. He sent her. Now she finna send him. Somebody else in the comments say his black hoes jumped her. He ain't do it. But they're not looking at the multiple pictures with different bruises in different places. So that's different days. That's number one. Number two, they obviously didn't watch the Adam 22 interview where she said that he has choked her and open hand slapped her. I would say that this is from the open hand slap. Matter of fact, I know it's from the open hand slap because I see the stitches in her mouth. And that's what she said she had to go do. She said she had to go get her lips stitched up when he open hand slapped her. And this is the picture from that.
Ain't no way. Ain't no
she said she had pictures.
Ain't no
she said it. She definitely said it. God damn. And on there saying that
no jump.
On there saying that He's pimping. Like openly saying, yeah, he's a pimp. That's illegal. Being a pimp is illegal. How can I be tender when I sent her? You sent her where, sir? And I fuck with Sauce Walka. I don't want no smoke. This is the shit that he's putting on the internet. Is it that serious that you have to prove something, bruh? I don't want no smoke. I ain't saying nothing negative about Sauce Walka. I don't want no problems. But I'm just saying though. I'm just wondering. Hold on. Why it ain't going there? Oh, it did.
Not even 3 seconds after that, me and him got into an argument, and then
hold on. She talk about she give him the money. We just seen the footage of it.
Time he ever put his hands on you though, like how bad did that part of it get?
And he told them to do what they needed to do.
Right.
And they did.
That's the jumping. That's the jumping.
So what was the worst time he ever put his hands on you though? Like how bad did that part of it get?
Well, probably the strangling. That was pretty bad.
The strangling, we seen the pictures with the marks around the neck.
I have photos of that also.
Right.
She said
I almost passed out during that time. And then probably the second time in Tampa, Florida, I flew out there to see him and I gave him some money. And not even 3 seconds after that, me and him got into an argument, and then he open hand slapped me in my face, and I had to get stitches in my mouth.
Wow. It's like occurring to me how crazy this is as we're...
Boom. This interview came out 2 days ago at this point. It was Friday. Yeah. This interview came out Friday. She dropped these pictures 10 hours ago. I think she really trying to get at this nigga ass. Oh my God. I'm gonna play some of this shit. I'm gonna play some of the interview. She says she met Sauce when she was freshly 18. Basically he manipulated her. You know, she didn't have no money. She couldn't pay her rent, this, that, and the third. He recruited her, he worked with her. Allegedly, he broke. He ain't got no money for real. She don't understand why he goes out of his way to prove himself so much to people that he has money, because millionaires usually don't do that. They don't want you to know how much money they got. But yet that seems to be his whole existence. You know, it's how much money he has. Yo, she was spilling on it, talking about when the nigga was on the lean and withdrawing and shit. Oh man, yeah.
We're saying it.
Yeah, she was on some shit.
I met him back in 2024 on his birthday that he had in Houston.
This is about Drake.
Okay, and you were just at the club or something?
Yeah, it was like a private event. Well, it was kind of open to the public or something, and then I was invited, so I went, and I brought a lot of my friends with me. I think I was with 8 or 9 girls. You know, we're all bad BBLs, look pretty, look good. So it caused a lot of attention, I'm assuming, and he came up and introduced himself to all of us.
Okay. And how long did it take before he figured out that you were Sauce Walka's baby mama? Because him and Sauce have like been kind of trading words for really like since like the very beginning of Drake's career, which is kind of crazy. A lot of people are just realizing that now.
Yes, like me.
Okay.
Fairly quickly.
He figured it out. Did that seem like that was of interest to him?
Maybe, I guess. I can't speak for him, but yeah.
Okay, and so how many times did you say you and Drake hung out, or like how did that kind of unfold?
A few times, you know.
Okay.
But we had a good run. You know, he's a great man. Appreciate him for everything, and that's all I'm gonna really say about that.
Okay, and at some point he ends up getting you a car.
Mm-hmm. And prior, let's go back to the birthday party. My baby daddy went to the birthday party.
Sauce was there.
Yes.
Okay.
And he knew I was there. He had his little minions running around my section, keeping an eye on me. And then from what I heard, he was there for about 5 minutes and left because he was uncomfortable that I was there. And I'm sure he knew what was about to go down.
Oh, shit. Wait, what was going to go down?
You know, I'm sure he knew Drake was going to talk to me and I was going to do what I was going to do. And I'm sure he had a gut feeling about it. He didn't want to see it happen in person.
Oh, wow. And yeah, I could imagine. That would be tough. Did he talk about Drake a lot?
Yeah. So, ever since my relationship with him, and that was 2 years ago, you know, ever since that happened, almost every conversation I have with him, with my baby daddy, he mentions Drake in one way or another. If I ask him and I'm like, hey, can you give me some money for Splash so I can, you know, pay for his daycare this month?
Your child is named Splash, for the record.
Splash, yes.
Okay.
No, call Drake. He can do it.
Damn.
So he was really butthurt about that one, huh?
Yeah.
Because
90% of our conflict at this moment is because of Drake, and I'm like,
Sauce. Now I don't believe it, bro. I'm on your side, but she's saying you tender, bro. That's ultimately what she's saying. She's saying you tender behind Drake, bro. She's saying you insecure. She's saying you jealous. Sauce, come on, bro.
that happened 2 years ago. Get over it. Like, why are you so? Why do you have your nuts in a twist over this man so badly? Like, do you want to go f*** him?
Oh,
you know.
Wow.
If that's what you want to do, then you know, shoot your shot, homeboy.
His whole persona he puts out there is like he's so player that he couldn't possibly care about what another man has going on. And it's like, yeah, from the outside looking in, it seems like you're pretty tender over Drizzy having had any kind of association with one of your baby mamas.
And mind you, Drake has done more for me than my baby daddy has ever done since the moment I've met him. So let's just make that very clear.
Financially, he's just been willing to.
Financially, and he just obviously treated me better.
Damn.
Just normal conversations. Never called me out my name. My baby daddy, I can't even get.
Listen, chat. I think I put something together. I could be wrong. Chat. Now that we know that Drake be talking about Sauce Walka, right? I could be reaching. So look. Drake said on Gen 5, and I just heard it earlier, obviously I treat you better than him, cause you do not come home with no blackened eye. Wait a minute, damn it.
Ain't no way. Ain't no ain't no way. Ain't no
Look, bruh. I'm saying, and you know what? That is the goddamn left eye. Chili ice pack for your left eye. Yep. I could be reaching, but I think that's obviously I treat you better than him, cause you do not come home with no blackened eye. And then listen, this is the thing why I feel like it's not a reach, because he's dissing him on Iceman. So and this song is on Habibti. So is it a reach to believe that all these songs were recorded? Come on, bruh. Is he dissing Sauce on 2 albums?
And you know I call you my baby.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that you asking for info.
That info that you asking for is classified.
In that bitch.
Wait a minute. This shit got a transcript. No, it don't. Damn, where that shit at?
No way, like we're passing by. The info that you ask, you know I call you. You been feeling pacified. Yeah. Swear my daddy, no wonder that you been feeling pacified.
Oh, I'm trying not to get copywritten. They probably gonna get me for that little bit I played right then. Where you say this shit at? Gonna work on my pass. Okay, it's at the beginning. Okay.
God, I know that.
I mean, you know Drake like them white girls. Look at his baby mama.
That
Oh shit, wrong shit.
Get $100 out of you without pulling some fucking teeth. And he just obviously treated me better. Just normal conversations. Never called me out my name. My baby daddy, I can't even get $100 out of you without pulling some fucking teeth.
wow. Yeah, because like that's one thing. I had Chromaz on here a couple months ago, and you know I brought up Drake, and she just had absolutely nothing but good things to say about him, and that really stood out to me. That like for being a bit of a playboy who's obviously been associated with a lot of girls over the years, you really don't hear any of them have anything bad to say about him.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about him.
Right.
He's a great human.
Hey,
You know, if you have anything bad to say about him, you're just a hater.
Wow. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean,
if I got all these women that don't have nothing bad to say about me, man, these niggas, fuck the rap niggas, man, you got the hoes, you tripping. The rap niggas mad at him about they bitch, and you worry about these guys.
I feel like he, one way or another, he has mastered the art of not leaving a girl unhappy, which I think is a very useful thing because we all know what it's like when a girl's upset at the end of a relationship or at the end of a period of time speaking to somebody or whatever. So I don't know what the secret sauce is in that regard, but he definitely seems like he always like leaves like a pretty good impression on the girls he deals with.
Yeah, he does, for sure.
For sure. So, okay. Like, when did he find out that you were spending time with Drake? Like, how did
I think
that?
he knew almost immediately from the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I remember the next day I woke up to him sending me a text message saying, I'm sorry and I love you. Let's, make this work for Splash and do what we need to do for Splash. And I just remember laughing at my phone like, you're fucking pathetic. You're only doing this because you saw me at Drake's party.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. As far as like, as men, how would you compare Sauce to Drake? Like, who's more of a man or who's like the
Now, Adam is a hoe ass nigga for this. He is a hoe ass nigga. Who's more of a man? Sauce Walker or Drake? Let me tell you something. Both of them. Well, I don't know because I ain't never mind. Fuck.
And I love you. Let's, make this work for Splash and do what we need to do for Splash. And I just remember laughing at my phone like, you're pathetic. You're only doing this because you saw me at Drake's party.
right?
That's it.
Okay. As far as like as men, how would you compare Sauce to Drake? Like, who's more of a man or who's like the better dude overall from your perspective?
I'll be 100% hands down Drake.
Why?
Like, if on a scale, Drake would be up here and my baby daddy would be on the floor.
Oh my God. That's rough.
Yeah. And I hate to say it. I wish I chose better.
Yeah.
I wish I was a little smarter.
For those that's listening and not watching, she put her left hand over her head and said, this is where Drake would be. And my baby daddy would be on the
On a scale, Drake would be up here and my baby daddy would be on the floor.
Oh my
damn.
God.
She's saying
rough.
this on
Yeah.
no jumper.
And I hate to say it. I wish I chose better.
Yeah.
I wish I was a little smarter and not so naive. And,
We were so young too.
as, a young female at that time, but it is what it is. And, everyone makes mistakes. I'm only human.
Right. So, okay, then there was a clip where I was on the podcast with Whack, I think, and I was speaking about Sauce sending me all these deranged text messages. And I was basically like, I didn't say any details, but I sort of said like, listen, Drake told me a little bit of information about Sauce, and his baby mamas. And let me just tell you, there's some crazy shit going on. Like, that's all I said. I left it open-ended. I didn't want to like really divulge any information, and I didn't really think anybody would give a fuck about me saying that. But
that right there sent him into fucking orbit.
Wow.
That's when everything, it just, from that moment forward, things just, I never heard the end of it. The
Really?
phone call I got after those text messages, whew, lordy lord.
What was it like?
Just, you're a Drake, you da 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 da. They're fucking laughing at me. Adam 22. It just was never ending.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, here we go.
And he just recently had a clip that came out online where he said, like, because you leaked like a phone call that was like right after that or whatever. And he basically was like, I wasn't mad at her for fucking with Drake. I was mad about the fact that Drake and Adam were pillow talking about me using information that was gained from you.
I don't know exactly what information that y'all are talking about. I never really spoke too much about my baby daddy with Drake.
And to be totally real, Drake didn't really tell me that much crazy shit either.
Because our relationship was not based around him.
So your time spent with Drake was not spent talking about Sauce Walka, but your time with Sauce Walka at that point became primarily about talking about Drake. Jesus Christ,
Exactly.
That's diabolical.
It is diabolical. And he thinks my whole relationship with him was all about my baby daddy. And it was nothing about, maybe we had one or two conversations about him, you know, but it was nothing like in depth or anything serious, or I didn't give him any tea on my baby daddy or anything like that. It was, you know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I had to like summarize the gist of what Drake told me about him, it was basically like, he don't got money like that. And this whole like cool player persona is cap.
Fucking fake.
He's like a psycho.
He still calls me to this day asking me for money.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, dude, why?
But you have control of your OnlyFans now, I would assume?
Yeah, for sure. And all of my money. And mind you, I have grown and evolved, and I'm so much better now that I'm not in his life. And he sees that, and he's like, calls me, he's like, hey, can I get 30,000? And I'm like, for what, dude? Like, go buy some diapers.
30,000? Yeah. What, like, why would he need to borrow 30,000?
That's what I say.
What the?
I thought you
I don't even know nobody I can ask for $30,000.
have $22 million.
Yeah, and he's like taking pictures with like, looks like many hundreds of thousands or like $1 million in cash and shit, which is kind of weird. Like, why do you have $1 million in cash? I don't know if like the IRS would take interest in that or anything, but no, I don't know. But
I hope so.
you would like to see him get audited?
He needs to.
Damn.
I don't want to like speak that into
She trying to talk about the nigga taxes.
existence, but they do like a hotline where you like tell the IRS to investigate people and they'll like reward you.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's just an idea.
I wouldn't do that, but I'll let someone else handle that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But damn. So okay, because in that call too, he says, I will get Drake's car shot up. That was kind of surprising to me because that's like a whole different level. Like, damn, you like.
Well, that's how he speaks to me on a daily basis.
Just the constant threats of violence.
Constant threats, whether he follows through with them or doesn't, but it's constant threats, constant intimidation. Damn. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do to a man, you know, like I could slap you and maybe, ow, that hurts, but I can't hurt you the way you can hurt me. So yeah, I'm fucking scared. Yeah, I'm gonna back down and be quiet and do what you want. But yeah, that's constant. Wow. I don't think he would actually do anything to Drake because Drake moves like the president of the United States. You can't get through to him. Right. You know, like even if you wanted to.
That's what I was thinking. It's kind of funny about the idea of shooting up Drake's car. Is like, well, if anybody's got a bulletproof whip, and not to mention like a bunch of fucking security around him and all this other shit. Yeah, like, let's be serious.
Like you can't get through to him. His security is like Donald Trump's security. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah. Did you hear the story about like Sauce pulling up on Drake while Drake was like out with a girl?
Yeah, I think that was like in 2016
So that,
Yeah, JFK was also in a convertible too.
that wasn't you? Oh, this is back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because when Ack told that story,
I was like 8 years old. Yeah.
oh, okay. Because Ack told that story and he said that like Drake didn't have security with him too. So I guess that would make sense like very early in his career. But
Yeah.
I don't think Drake wasn't on in 2007. I don't think he was like famous until maybe 2008 or something. But around that period of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was that period of time. I think, yeah, like 2007. And yeah, I did hear about that situation.
Drake with no security in 2008 or 9 would be
make sense.
believable, I guess. Yeah, he's just kind of getting started. But damn, so that's insane to think that it goes back that far.
Yeah. And honestly, I think the whole beef, from my whole understanding and my perspective, is I think he was just really mad that Drake didn't give him a feature. And then from also my understanding is Drake never said no to the feature. It's just he wasn't going to do it on Sauce Walka's time.
Right.
And then got mad whenever he didn't get it, whenever he wanted it on the song that he wanted it on, and pulled up on him and did whatever he did. And then now I think at that point Drake is like, F you, dude.
Right.
I'm not giving you shit now.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you're dealing with somebody who's like important, being pulled in a million different directions, etc. Like when I talk to Drake, it's like, wow, I think it's cool that you're even like, that you even trust me to even tell me anything that you got going on or whatever. I'm not like, vying for like, oh, you got to give me a look. Like, let me do this. Like, help me out in this way or whatever. It's like, if you're going to, give me any kind of opportunity or whatever, that's great. But I'm not going to be being thirsty and rushing it or asking for it or whatever. I mean, look at Ack was not glazing, standing, being a huge fan of Drake for like, 10 plus years. And Drake eventually, flew him out, took him out to eat, all this kind of stuff, whatever, like gave him like a moment that obviously was like hugely advantageous to Ack's career. But probably that wouldn't have happened if Ack was like being thirsty and like, begging him for a look,
And also my baby daddy I feel like he has such a point to prove that he's this big, tough guy. And then I felt like that's what he was trying to do to Drake in that moment by pulling up on him and trying to intimidate him. And I don't think Drake is the type of guy to get intimidated.
Right.
I don't think you can punk him into doing what you want him to do.
Yeah, because
he doesn't.
Damn. Well, she telling us Drake ain't who we think he is. She also said that Sauce Walka ain't like that. Now, Sauce, sir, please don't tell me that this whole campaign you went on about Drake and the city and how he don't this and don't that and how he taking this and not showing love and whoop-de-woo was all because he didn't give you a feature? Sauce, don't tell me that that's what it is, bro. This whole beef is because Drake wouldn't give you a feature, dog? I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. But if it's back in '08, I could believe that. Man, hold on.
everything was that you were saying that he was broke. I mean, like, he presents himself as if he's like a multimillionaire with tons of different businesses and everything like that. But then you put
$22 million.
Yeah.
Smash the like button for me, please.
And it's like, I kind of have been suspicious about that because I'll see him say that he's got 20 dispensaries. And he's like, I just opened my third dispensary. And I'm kind of watching online, like, how does that work? So when you posted like a screenshot of him having like $3,000 in the bank, or I forget what it was, like 15K total in the bank or some shit like that, like,
well, it was 16,000 in auto loans. And then
okay.
3,000 in the checking.
Oh shit! So from your perspective, when he says that he's got millions of dollars and he's holding the huge stacks of money and shit, like, how does that work?
Honestly, I have no idea. That's something I can't really put together in my own head. And that screenshot is not, I don't have access to his bank account.
Mm-hmm.
That screenshot is, he sent it to me because I was threatening to put him on child support because he does nothing but maybe buy some shoes and clothes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he sent me that screenshot. And as far as all this cash, I don't know. Like, I know whenever I was with him and we were together every day, I know a lot of his money came in cash through like rap features and music videos and Instagram promotion and things like that. But all this new stuff I have no idea about because I haven't been with him. I'm not in his everyday life. And then as far as the dispensaries go, I really think he's just more of like a promoter for it.
Right.
And then gets cut a check.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the owners of them.
Yeah, I would assume for sure.
Tending
But
all his
that was
business.
one thing that like really stood out to me because at one point my boy Remo tried to like put me and him on text to like talk out our issues or some shit like that, and he just like I honestly didn't even look at it, but he just like he had like dozens of screenshots on deck of like photos of bank accounts.
I saw those messages.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah, he sent them to me.
Okay.
He was very upset about it.
Yeah, I didn't even really like look at it, but like it was like all these screenshots of him having millions of dollars in the bank and all this shit. And like I'm just like, I don't know, like I'll be real, I'm a multimillionaire and I've never even considered sending people screenshots of my fucking bank account or anything just because like I don't really like want to have to justify my existence on the basis of money or whatever. You know, that's just like so not how I would ever want to be out here behaving.
And most people with money, they don't do that. You
Right.
know, like why do I care if you know how much money I have in the bank? It's none of your business.
Yeah.
And that's not something I feel the need to prove.
Right.
You know, most millionaires or most people with money, they don't care. They're just gonna show you and you're gonna see it.
Right.
They don't have to brag about it.
And like I get why he has to do it because he's a rapper, because it's like he's got to, you know, flex with chains and cash and whatever jewelry. But like this was just a text with like me, him, and Remo, and he's like really concerned with me, like knowing that he has money, and I'm just like, this does not change anything about how I feel about you, or like doesn't make me think you're like more of a big man or anything like that. Like I was just like, I don't know, that really like stood out to me as like, whoa, he's insecure. And so then
Very.
so insecure hits home.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why?
Very.
Like you don't think he's like as confident as he maybe lets on?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
She
No.
say the nigga out here fronting, man.
I don't.
So okay, then there was a conversation. Okay, well we gotta rewind the clock. When did you first speak to Drake?
I met him back in
Okay, we played that already.
or something like that. And they were so broke that they couldn't even afford the gas.
Talking
And-
about his artist. He gave his artist a car.
Sold the world. They're convinced that this is going to be this really beneficial situation to be in, and then nothing ever comes from it, right?
Yeah. So I remember one time he bought one of his artists a car, a Mercedes, like S550 or something like that. And they were so broke that they couldn't even afford the gas in the car.
Wow.
They were calling other people on TSF like, "Hey, can I borrow $20 so I can get some gas?"
Wow.
And you're driving a $50,000-$60,000 car?
Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's embarrassing.
Get him a fucking Texaco gift card to go with the whip.
Man, they shitting all over Sauce Walka in this goddamn interview, man. She's saying he tender. She's saying he insecure. All he talk about is Drake. He's obsessed with Drake. Oh, my God. Whooping her ass. Go watch the shit, man. Go watch the shit. It's a mess. When a woman's fed up, no matter how you spin it, no, it ain't nothing you can do about it. Damn it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit. Sauce Walka may end up in jail. Anyway, this whole situation is a mess, and I digress. I know that I treat you better than him, 'cause you do not come home with no blackened eye. Damn! Ha! Don't know what I did, but I apologize. I don't think you love me, but I could be wrong. Sitting at this table that I don't belong. You don't know how hard it is writing this song.